Hey guys, this is a duct tape video, and I haven't made one in a very long time. So this is what we're making today. It's not exactly a smallet, it's a smaller wallet than a smallet, okay? It's this big, but when you flip it open, the pockets are this way. Okay, so there are 3 card slots, you can make more. Or there are ID slots, okay? And they do fit. This one got a little bit messed up, but yeah. So we're going to be making this today. Okay, this one is, I think this is plaid. Or some kind of work. The boarding was red and black. Okay? And we're going to make that. And you're going to need duct tape to make a duct tape wallet. You're going to need scissors. Or, well, you're going to need scissors to trim. But to cut off stuff, you're also going to need an X-Acto knife, which mine's kind of getting dull, but, you know. Okay, and I'm using these two turquoise-ish kind of thing. Tealish and skull, which is actually very, very thin. Very thin. It's terribly thin. And I'm going to be getting new tape soon. So I have already cut everything out, practically. I'm pretty sure I have. I'll tell you if I'm missing anything. So anyways, and I've also already made stuff. So, the first thing that you're going to do is we're going to end up making one of these. Okay? And don't worry, I'll show you how to do it. So, this looks very confusing, but don't worry, because it isn't. Okay. So, you're going to need at least 2 colors unless you want everything to be the same color. This is going to be your wallet part, okay? And I'm using turquoise, so pick your outside color. Okay. So, we're going to be making these with these. Making it with these. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and cut out 2 pieces of tape that are going to be your inside or outside color that are about 7 inches long. They're supposed to be like 6 3/8, but how are you supposed to measure that? Just take 7 inches because it'll be better. Okay? And then these strips do look longer, but there's a reason. Okay? Cut out those 2 and make them about 3 3/4 inches long, okay? So 3 3/4 inches tall. So overlap them like that. Okay, so it's 1 sheet. Okay, so you have 1 sheet. Now you flip it over, get the 2 more pieces of tape that are your opposite color, your outside or outs. This is the color for my outside. Okay? And you can cut them out to 7 inches. I cut mine out a little bit longer to trim them because it's easier. Line it up at the bottom or whatever and put it on. Cover up all the sticky. Okay? And then you just trim off this extra sticky because I hate how uneven it is when you just cut out, you think that you've cut out the right measurements, but you haven't. So, you know, I just do it this way. And make sure that when you are trimming, you're going to make 2 of these. Okay? So what I just showed you to make this, you're going to need 2 of them. Okay, so make another one. This is mine, and you have to make sure they're the same width and everything, which I'm making sure. This one's a little bit messed up, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to trim off a little bit. And okay. So they have to be the same height, which mine, however, are a little bit off. So I'm going to fix that. So you just got to trim. Mine got a little bit messed up. That's okay. Whenever you got messed up, you just trim. Make it look all better. But mine's wrong this way. See, they're a little bit different. So I have stuff cut out for that because I think I made these pieces and decided to adjust it a very long time ago. And never did, so, you know, just kind of happened. So let's see. Oh, those are the sides, okay. I'm trying to figure out what each piece is for. Oh! Oh yes, this will have 1 ID slot and 3 card pockets, but if you want, you can make more. So, mine's a little bit off, so I'm just gonna add on to it. I just saw a song, so it's stuck in my head now. I didn't stick it together, I just needed that. Okay. Whew. Now you cover it up. Whew. It's a little bit messy, so I'm gonna fix it. I know I'm adding a lot onto this, but if I don't, then they're not the same height. So you need to make sure that they're the same width and height and all that, otherwise, obviously it will not look good or it'll work. I mean, it just won't. Okay? So I'm just fixing this, as I have messed up on camera. That's okay. There. See? All fixed. Okay, so now they're the same width and height and all that. Okay. Now, this will seem confusing. You're going to take the side that is your front side, one of these, and we're going to make all the pockets. Right now, anyways. I've already made 2. You're going to make 3. Okay? Okay. And I already have everything cut out, as you can tell. I do this beforehand, so that you know you don't have to cut off all the strips as you go along, and it'll make the video a lot longer, and that's not what people like. They like short videos that get to the point, you know, that kind of video. They don't like people who talk on, like I'm doing right now. Okay, so, and then you're going to need 3 little strips. So cut out, this will be the piece that you will not see. Okay, so in this one, I made both insides black, but this turquoise will be the inside will be the color in there. Okay, so yes, okay, I need to look at that. So cut out 3 strips of each color that are 4 inches long. I make them bigger so that you can still trim them. Then stick them together on top of each other, sticky to sticky. Okay, and you have to make sure they're all the same length. Okay, so you make sure that they're all the same. And then you have to put a trim on them, so we'll work with that. And you cut out, I cut out 1 piece of 4-inch duct tape. That's going to be your trim. And then I cut that into thirds. I'm afraid of what this is. I think I cut this out randomly. Okay. So then you're going to lay it down pretty thin on the top for your trim, so it needs to be, yeah, pretty thin. And then you just wrap it around the back, and then trim off the sides if there's anything to trim. Mine's pretty tight, but I have extra tape to put on, just in case that happens. So then you cover it up like that. Okay. I do make some mistakes sometimes. Okay, so then you've got your trim, and then you have to, I trim it sometimes. I trim the trim sometimes because it's uneven or something like that. So I'm going to trim this one because it's a little bit wavy, and wavy does not look good. I'm also preparing for a new video, how to make a cheerleader bow, if you guys are looking up to that. Okay, so now cut off just 3 little square blocks like this and put them on the ends. This is what will stick your pockets to the wallet. You just need any strips. It does not matter what size at all. No size matters. Take one of your strips, okay, that is on the side that you will open it up to. I know it doesn't really make sense right now, but see, this is the outside. This is the outside of the wallet, and this is the billfold. In order to get the billfold to open, I have to flip it over. In order to get the billfold, you have to put the black to the black. I had to put the black to the black. So that means the outside color is what you're going to put the pockets on. Like, I never understood it, but so take one of these. You're going to line them up, okay? And you line them up from, I think it was the, no, what do you do? Oh yeah. So just line them up, start at any place, and stick them to that with the little pieces you've cut off. Okay, till they're all on. Now do not connect the sides yet. Do not. Okay, so now we're going to work on the ID slot. Which, oh, that's what the trim was for. Okay, so that's why there were two trims. These tiny little pieces on them were to stick it onto the board, because this has been sitting here for at least a week. I went to my friends came here. I had 2 friends over. And then I ended up going to my friend's house and living with them for like 2 days. And I just got back. So anyways, you have your ID slot that is 4 inches as well. In the height, it should be the same height as the cars, which I'm not sure what it is. Seriously, I'm not. So I would match it up, take one of your cards, and line it up. Like, you cannot see my ID slot unless you look really close. Okay, so now for trim, obviously, so just put it on the top as a thin trim, and then you have to line it up on the back so that it looks good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Now, I did not put a thin trim. I meant to, but I did not by accident. But if I trim this, it'll completely cut my slots, my slit. So, not going to do that. Okay, you see these little lines right there. They're not supposed to be there. So now you're going to attach the ID slot. And you're going to flip it and put it on the other side, okay? I'm going to look at this one as an example. Okay. Okay, so now what you're going to do, yeah, got everything cut out. It's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. But it all worked out. Woo! That one almost got bent. Okay. Cut out a strip of duct tape. That is the outside of the outside tape. Color of the outside tape. So for me it would be skull, since this is going to be the outside color. I will cut one strip that is however long your thing is. Forgot. Maybe it should be like 7 inches, somewhat like that. Okay, so then you cut it in half. Mine's about 7 inches, I think. Let me check. Yeah, mine's a little bit less than 7 inches, but make sure that you line it up and just cut it off. So anyways, then you're going to take your ID slot, which actually mine is a little bit uneven in trim, as in I missed a tiny spot, so, because I had to cut it off to do the other one. So anyways, I'm just going to fix that. Oh, wow, okay. Cut that. Okay, good. Good as new. Sorry, I'm just, fixing it, because if I don't, then it'll look bad. Okay. Okay. I need to have my trash can right here. Okay. So put it upside down. Make sure it fits. I might have to make mine a little bit smaller. Like the same size as the pockets. Oh, that is. But just a little bit smaller. So I'm going to trim mine ID slot just a little bit. I've got to be careful because I can barely see it on this table. I have really bad cold and allergies. Colds and allergies do not mix, so I sound weird. Okay. So anyways, you flip it. Okay, do you see that? How this is going to be? The ID slot is up here. Okay. Okay. Trying to get this so you can see it. Now, this is going to be a little hard since this is not connected yet. So you got to make sure that it's good. If you want, take a piece. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Take your other slot. Your other thing. Okay? Now, I forgot to tell you this, so it's going to be a little bit confusing. This little piece of duct tape. It is how I connected my pockets. The very last pocket. Okay? What you're going to do is unpeel that from the back, because I missed this part. Take this is going to be the billfold. which is the inside of the thing, and flip it over and connect them. This is just to help keep it together for now. We'll connect the rests in a little bit. And I can see mine's a little bit messed up at the ends and measurements. Okay. So then, I'm going to line everything up. Now, oops, this way. Take one of your half pieces and line it up. Put it down as you trim, connecting everything, okay? Come over, flip it, and then trim. Okay? Then, take your other half piece and do the exact same thing to the other side. Try and make it as even as you did to the other one, because if you don't, it'll look a tiny bit weird. Okay, and then you trim. Now we're going to attach the bottoms more securely anyways. Okay. Which I'm not sure that I cut. I did not cut these. Okay, so take whatever color you want, probably should be your outside color, and cut it the width of your thing, which is about 4 inches. Cut it in half. It should be 4 inches. I didn't notify that. It should be 4 inches. Line it up, and this is going to more securely attach your thing. If you want, you can use whole pieces. I might end up using a little bit more whole pieces. Then do the same with your ID slot. Cover it up and flip it over. And if you, then there's the billfold. One of these was supposed to be folded in. Okay, so whatever side you want on the billfold, you just unpeel this. You have to unpeel the sides because I know this is really confusing, and I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. Okay, and you just have to peel it up to make the billfold. This is going to be the billfold, so that's why it's so confusing, because I keep forgetting certain spots. So anyways, so you have to unpeel the sides. I'm really sorry, really, really sorry. Okay, and go. And really, okay, you have to reattach it practically. Okay, so you're just going to get this piece off because I was really stupid. I'm really sorry that I was stupid. Okay, okay. So, anyways, then reattach your sides. I'm really sorry. This might look a little bit bad. Okay. So, now, you're going to line it up again. This is going to be a real fold, remember. So line it up, press down, do not flip all the way over, open up, and fold into your billfold. Okay, I'm really, really sorry that I messed up on you guys like that. Okay, so that you have your billfold. And there's the billfold. And then you'll do this eventually. Okay, and then the last part is to cut slots by the pockets so that they can open. And you can slide your cards in. And if you did it like me, then it should be perfect. Which would mean they all come out. It should be like this. Then you take 2 strips that are the length, which is about 7 inches. Length of your wallet, you might want to remeasure just in case. 2 full pieces of about 7 inch. Remeasure it and check of your outside tape. And this will make it stronger and also cover up all the tape you used. So, flip it over on the outside and line up the 2 pieces. Cover up all this. Okay, like that. Okay. And then just fold it over the sides. And now it's a little bit stronger on the outside because I did that. Mine's a little bit taller than it should be, but that's because I had to adjust it. Okay, so cards do fit in these. So I'll show you that a card should be able to fit in these if you did it right. Use this one. It's out of range. Okay. Good. 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 And then the ID slot. Okay. Good. Okay, so everything should have fit. So, thanks for watching, guys, and thank you so much for everything that you guys are giving me. Likes and comments and watching. So, guys, give me some ideas. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya! Oh, by the way, before I leave, after that, you should probably put it under a book or some rolls of tape to keep it down. Then, when you're done, it'll be able to close and open and close and open again. Okay? So, now, thanks for watching. Bye! More videos coming your way.